we wanted to make sure today was an intense practice, that we worked on all the same things that we've worked on since day one. So we didn't want to get too far away from all this kind of stuff. Just focus on what we've needed to improve and what we have been improving.
We've seen some elements in your practices where there's maybe competition between groups, whether it's certain drills, what have you. Is that something that you feel can bring energy to the group and kind of gets the guys engaged in practices?
Yeah, we try to build them that way, but always to have some type of a game, because it doesn't matter. Well, all of us, we could be playing Monopoly and we're going to get serious about it. These guys are ultra competitive, so you turn something into a game for them and it amps way up. And it's just human nature, and these guys are built even a little bit different than most of us. They're even higher. So you always get the best of them when there's something on the line, and it's us versus them.
Memories linger of what happened just a few weeks back against the Sabres?
No, that seems like a year ago, to be honest with you, and I know the result for sure, but no, we've moved past that. So outside of you mentioning it, I hadn't thought about it at all.
My apologies.
That's all right.
After the game, we know the guys got you the puck. Did you end up seeing the footage of how they got you the puck?
I haven't, but people were telling me about it. I know Quentin went and tried to get it, and they wanted to keep it. I don't know. I didn't see the whole thing, but yeah, I'm glad that Quentin was able to hunt it down. I haven't thanked him for it, but I was glad about that.
You talked about wanting to see the team not just play better with a lead, but improve it. You guys did that against the Oilers. Anything you liked or didn't like from the way you guys played up 2-0 that allowed the game to become 3-0?
Well, the penalties, you know what I mean? I thought 5-on-5 up until the point that we took the penalties, we were containing them pretty good. They get on the power play. I know they didn't score, but it's not a very good feeling when they're in there with the puck in your zone like that. And it really set us back on our heels for the rest of that period. So I thought when we came back out in the third, we started skating again. And not until near the end there, where they had the goalie pulled and they had the 5-on-4, did they start taking control again. So I loved how we bounced back from what I would thought was the worst period, which was the second.
Have you made a decision on Victor Arvidsson for tomorrow, or would he be
We haven't made a decision on that. I know he's getting close. I don't think he's playing, but we don't know. We'll talk to Kinger and stuff. He's just getting close. We're not there yet with Victor. I don't think, anyways. Nobody's told me that.
Anything you saw or liked from the Gavrikov-Roy pairing in that game against the Oilers? It looked like a strong night from them.
It was, you know what, and we talked to that pair as two, and they were one of the strongest pairs that we had in the playoffs last year. It started the season that way. Like everybody else, they've come off it. So we just talked about focusing on being just a shutdown pair, and I thought they got back to just what their strengths were last game, and we saw that, just a strong shutdown pair. They can both add a little bit of offense in different ways. Royce gets up in the rush, Gabby sneaks off the offensive blue line, but priority one is to reestablish the shutdown pair.
Knowing that you're in the stretch run, or getting into the stretch run to embark on a 4-game road trip like this is the focus and the challenges of where you are right now.
Yeah, well, you know what? The nice part is the game we played at home is the same game we have to play here. So, there wasn't a particularly fancy or creative game, which is difficult to do against the Oilers, but it was straightforward, get some wingers skating a little bit, get pucks in behind, and that should be the same game we see here tomorrow night.